Hello to all the beautiful people in the world. My name is Siniqua Young, and it's weird doing these videos because I have just so many thoughts on my mind, and it's a few things I need to talk about. And like, who isn't talking about COVID, right? And with Fauci having this hearing, testifying, or his testimonial they're talking about yesterday, and I'm just looking at it right now, and I heard a few things based off of what was discussed yesterday at this testimonial hearing, and about COVID, and the involvement of organizations here in America, and, as far as them being involved, knowing that it was a leak from the lab that occurred, that, a lot of them kind of felt like it was plausible that this virus was leaked at a lab in Wuhan, or from a lab. But see, of course, they tried so hard to convince everyone that that's not what happened. But me, personally, I just want to give my thoughts on it. I haven't really put it out there as far as vocally, and so now I am putting it out there. So this is just my thoughts and theories and feelings, and whether it was given to me spiritually, or just for me looking at news, and what I've read on different news platforms, or videos that I've seen, or news clippings, or documentaries, or like all types of things. I've been watching, reading a lot, okay? Especially since I left my job. So, been doing a lot of that, a lot of soul searching. But, I don't know. When this situation first occurred, the first thing that came to my mind was, is this a biological warfare? Against China? I don't know why, but that's the first thing that came to my mind. And I was thinking, because I believe that I had seen something in regards to how China, Israel, and Russia, or something like that, were working together, doing some naval exercises and things like that. And somebody prime minister before that had got blown up. Trump blown somebody prime minister up. I don't know if it was Israel, or I think it was in Israel too. But anyway, so it was just like some things going on prior to us hearing about, COVID, right, in early parts of 2020. But so I thought immediately that, could this possibly be a biological warfare? Like, now they trying to kick some shit off, you know what I'm saying? But then, of course, as things kept going, and, reports and things that was coming out, and I'm just listening and watching, my brain started to think like, okay, well, it's also coming over here in America, so we getting affected too. Now that can be collateral damage, right? People gonna have to suffer and possibly die for, whatever the agenda is, just for that to take place. Like, it's okay. Some people have to die. So, then I started thinking about, when it started coming over to America, I started thinking, I don't know, population control, right? I started thinking about population control, and how they talk about. There's things actually etched in stone somewhere. I can't pinpoint the state or place right now, but you look it up. It's a place where it's etched in stone that so many people, would need to die or need to be alive, in order for us to sustain as humans on this planet or some shit like that, right? So I'm like, okay, well, maybe this, could be population control, okay? This is why that this virus was leaked, okay? So that's where my brain started going then. Then after a while, keep on watching, keep on listening, paying attention, and I started thinking, because I started seeing how the news, different outlets was, spinning stuff and how they was, relaying information, and, listening to Trump and how he talking, and listening to Fauci and how he talking, and, listening to all these different doctors, and, I've seen some reports of some doctors that, scientists also that work out at the Wuhan Institute, and I've seen some interviews with them, and I'm just like, piece all together. I'm like, I wonder if this is because of the Democrats, okay? The Democrats is using this as a tool to, make things look crazy, on top of, showing all the footage of all the police brutality and shit that was going on, people, being killed by the police and things like that, evoking all this emotion in, people everywhere, but they really know how to do that when it comes to minorities, okay, black people in this world. They really know how to press upon our emotions and get us to react. So, and then it was just so much confusion going on. And I'm like, it looked like they're trying to make, Trump look bad just to get him out of office, because he's too radical. He's not going along with the agenda. Whatever the agenda is, he's not going along with it. So you know what? We need to get him out of there, because the New World Order can't go forth if he trying to, make America great again and go back. We trying to go forth with the New World Order. So we need to go ahead and get him out of there. So, we're going to cause all this confusion and piss people off and, do all this crazy shit. Like, it was just, I'm like, okay. So maybe, that was the purpose of the disease being leaked, what I'm saying, in China. And it was in China being leaked because that's where they were studying. That's where they were, and since 2016, right? As far as I know, who knows? Probably even sooner, I don't know. I seen a patent on coronavirus, 2016. Money, they said, was being sent over there. They claim, oh no, fact check wise, that's not the reason why money was being sent over to, Wuhan Institute from NIH for that. That's not, that's not what was going on. That's not what Barack and them was doing. And, when Fauci was working with him, I don't know. It was weird. Okay. So I don't know. So those are the three things that I was thinking. One, biological, like I said, attack. Okay. From China, right? But came over to America. So population control. Two. That's the next thing I start thinking. With population control. That's the part, right? Want to control everything, everybody. Biggest wealth shift happened in 2021, I think it was 2020 actually. 2020, like, from middle class to, the rich. You know what I'm saying? Middle class getting too fast. You know what I'm saying? Got too much freedom, got too much liberties. Y'all opening all these businesses, y'all, all buying all this stuff, y'all got all this money, y'all doing too much, y'all on these trips, y'all clogging up our air, taking all these flights, or eating up all our food, but not good food, you know what I'm saying? So, population control. That was the second thing. Third was also like a Trojan horse to get Trump ass out of office, okay? Along with the Black Lives Matter movement and all that shit. Me Too. They could have threw him in there too. That would have been, part of, I think, all this kind of work together. And it seemed like, Democrats pay, you know what I'm saying, a lot of the news stations to kind of sing the same tune. The same tune was being sung over and over again. So these are the things that I was, thinking. So now they're having this hearing, okay? And it's coming out. Remember they was talking about the gain of function situation, and he's like to Rand, you don't know what you was talking about. That's a fact you just saying to Rand, right? Senator Rand. Well, they got more emails, okay? They got, more conversations, okay? And when they knew what the hell was going on, something else was about to land. I'm just going to finish this. When they knew what was going on, they politicize it. And they're trying to make it seem like it's other people politicizing. Who's they? The administration. Whoever is a part of the administration that was in cahoots with trying to, basically desensitize all this information. All y'all, okay? These are the people I'm talking about. So, I don't know, now that, the truth is slowly coming out. But my thing is, when people gonna wake up and realize, because I'm not 100% sold on the vaccine, okay? When they gonna start waking up and start understanding that the vaccine card is not gonna save you from catching disease, and it's not gonna save you from being sick, and it's not gonna save you from dying. That's the part I need everybody to understand, and stop letting them control us and how we do things, even the business owners. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if they fining y'all or what penalties they holding over your head to make y'all do what y'all doing, to the point where ultimately you are going to be the one to suffer along with the people, because you are the people too. But your business going to close. You know what I'm saying? You put all that money into that business. You know what I'm saying? But you're going to lose that business because you want to listen to what people who are not giving the whole truth. Okay? They're not giving you the whole truth. Giving you a piece of the truth. So my thing is, I need people to wake up and start thinking for themselves. And actually, like, not going along with everything when it comes to civilization as we know it. I personally have been removed from civilization, and I feel like God was preparing me for this way before it happened, because I've become like just not that interested in being a part of what's going on in the world, the parties, who's getting together, who's doing this, who's doing that, going to movies even, or going out to eat even, or just being amongst crowds and things like that. I don't know. I just kind of pulled back, anyway, and also dropped off a lot of friends. So, I've kind of separated myself from life as everyone else know it, and I don't really miss it. So it's not too much they can take away from me, but I'm concerned for you all. I'm more concerned for you all, and just the fact that if I wanted to do all that stuff, I can't do it unless I comply, and that's bullshit. That's bullshit. And, especially like I said, when it's not 100% concrete that this is working. It's not working in that sense where it can actually alleviate the problem. And that now they're starting to say that we may be living with COVID for a very long time. In all its variations, okay? Something that they possibly created in the lab, okay? And put out here, and then keep on changing. We may be stuck with this shit forever, okay? So, I'm just saying, like, people need to start saying something and doing something about them trying to shut down life as we know it before you start having more food deserts. Okay, it's going to be more restaurants closing, more grocery store closings. I mean, since that Black Lives Matter situation, all those riots, it's already like pharmacies closed, beauty supplies closed, currency exchange closed, all types of businesses are already closed, okay? Not just because of COVID, but also because of that Black Lives Matter craziness and all the people that decided to riot and loot during that time and destroy their own neighborhoods. Like, and I'm quite sure some infiltration going on in there from other organizations, and it wasn't all, the people who live in those minority neighborhoods tearing up their own neighborhood. But I would like to think in the future that people will band together in these minority neighborhoods and keep people from tearing up their shit. Like, that's what I'm hoping. If anything like this happens again in the future, we need to band together and form a unit to protect our shit. That's what we need to do. And if you want to loot or riot, then maybe you need to go to the rich neighborhoods. But I'm hoping that you don't do anything of the sort. But I'm just saying, don't tear up your own. You don't tear up your house, tear up somebody else's house. Somebody else's house, not your house. But don't do any of it, okay? All I know is that we need to figure out a way to, like I said, stop this from getting worse, to getting way out of hand, okay? Like, I mean, because really, who's unsafe? The unvaccinated. We're the ones at risk now, because you being vaccinated doesn't keep us safe, okay? It doesn't keep us safe, and it doesn't keep you safe. So a vaccinated card is really, like, pointless. It's pointless. And stopping people from going here and there and be able to do the regular things that they're used to doing, it's pointless. But they're trying to see how much they can get you guys to keep going along with shit, crazy shit like this. They knew they had you when this shit broke down and they had people on lockdown, and they're like, if anybody, got COVID, then they need to quarantine within the house, and people was locking their family members in a room or downstairs somewhere and not even talking to them, okay? And y'all heard about the reportings now where people are locking their kids in the trunk of the car because either the kid got COVID and they don't want to catch it, or they got COVID as a parent and they don't want their kid to catch it. So, like, they know they got you that way. They got you. So, wake up. Wake up. I need you guys to wake up. Everybody was talking about woke, but y'all ain't woke. Y'all not even awake. I need y'all to wake up because this shit is crazy. And we need to stop. We need to stop this from getting out of hand, from getting worse, okay? You about getting vaccinated? Kudos. Get your vaccination. I appreciate you, but more so, you should appreciate you, because that vaccination helps you more than it helps me, okay? Also, after that, so many things that need to be discussed, but just pay attention, because everything that they was telling us is about to start changing. It's about to start changing. I knew when they was talking about N95 masks, and then I changed to, just any old mask would do, to even a cloth mask would do. When, like, the filtration, it gets weaker and weaker if you're not using an N95, right? So, I mean, and then people are, like, all over each other, everywhere. They're not stopping capitalism from going forth, okay? They're not. But they don't know that them playing these games with us will stop capitalism from going forth. The economy will fall if we all wake up and decide that we hold the power, that we have more control over our circumstances than they allow us to think we do, than we even care to know that we do, you know? Like, I'm just praying that we all wake up, okay? Now, I'm here in my house, like I said, I don't go out there, but when I do, I talk to people, and I try to get them to wake up. I mean, I just talk to them, you know. You vaccinated? Oh, that's good. That's what's up. Oh, you got all of them? Oh, you know you do for your booster, right? People late on their booster. How do I know you late on your booster? You need to go get your booster, okay? But whatever. Like, I talk to people, okay? And, I mean, a lot of these people with these shots, they had COVID. And, I mean, I may have had COVID too. I don't even know. But if I did, I'm fine. I'm still here. You still here. Amen. Hallelujah. Right? Just be happy about that, right? That's what we need to be happy about. Give thanks for everything. Stay in good spirits. Stay positive. But also, think. Stay awake. Don't let them tell you what it is. Pay attention and you figure out what it is, because the truth is always somewhere in the middle. I promise you. All right. Hasta luego. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.